Hey YouTube family, Eco Clean Queen here. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you about laundry. How do you clean your clothes when you're on the go and you don't have time, you don't have a washer and dryer, you don't have a laundry company to take care of you? What do you do? Now this video is going to be super helpful for those who are traveling. Well, if you have a sink and some soap, I can teach you how to clean your garments, your light clothes. The heavy clothes, not going to work out so much, but guess what? You could just use them a little bit longer. The heavier types of material, once you get them wet, they're going to be super heavy and difficult. All right, so I have my tank top here, you can see. So this is a piece of material that's pretty light. It's super easy to clean and I can just extend it over a line and the sun can dry it. So hopefully you live in an area where there's sun and wind. Also, I've searched several videos online on how to do this and they're quite outdated. So here you go with a new 2019 video from Eco Clean Queen. Let's get started. All right, so here are my clothes to wash right here. And then these I want to tell you about. These are essential. You just need to extend the line with bungee cords and then you have a laundry line. And then these you can use. I would highly suggest these if you're going on a trip. So the first thing you want to do is just get everything wet. So the socks, I'm going to show you how to clean them in a different sink actually. And then this jacket, it's a super light jacket, but it needs to be cleaned. So the water temperature, you want to put it on cold since you have colored clothes, okay? So just try and get them as wet as possible. So I've already got them wet, so I'm going to try and preserve water and just keep them soaked right there, okay? And it's best if you can stop the water somehow, but I don't have a stopper, so unfortunately all the water is going to go down the drain. So this is hand soap, and then there's also this other body wash soap. It's made with lemongrass and it smells amazing. I would love if my clothes smelled like lemongrass. So I'm just going to go ahead and just squirt it all around, and then I'm going to go ahead and mix it as fast as possible. If you leave that soap setting on the clothes for too long, that's not really good for your clothes. So you want it to mix in the water right away. Okay, so undergarments, what the part that's, you know, that gets most dirty for people is right here, okay? So how you clean it is you take your both hands like this and you're gonna squish like this. Okay, and what's going to happen is the cotton on this side is going to act as an exfoliant to clean the other side. Okay, so that's the part that gets most dirty, and then you can kind of go like that with the other sides as well. Okay, and then that's scrubbed. And then the shirts, you can do the same thing, just mesh them together. And the part on the tank tops and shirts that gets most dirty is under the arm right here. So this is the part that you're going to try and focus on the most. So it looks like a lot of the soap is already gone, so you can just put a little tad more, just mix it in. Okay, you can add a little bit of water if you see that it's, you know, a little too concentrated. And I'm going to go on the other side. I'm also going to add another dab right here. And a little bit of water. Alright, so the jacket, the same thing. The dirtiest part is right here under the arm. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little dab right there and mix it in. Okay, and then I'm going to search for the other arm and add a dab. Okay, then I'm just going to look on the jacket to see if there's any stains that I might need to just scrub again. And it looks like this jacket is stain-free, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just scrub as much as I can to get that soap all throughout the jacket so it smells like lemongrass. Okay, now you have 3 clothing items all soapy, okay? So then you're gonna rinse. So just use the water and just squeeze all that soap out. So once you get all the soap out, you're gonna put that garment to the side. Okay, we're putting it to the side, getting this out, and putting it to the side. Try and turn off the water so you don't waste water. Okay, then you're gonna do it again, okay? So here you go. 1, 2. Jacket's the biggest one. It takes the most water. And use that water for the last garment so you can use as less water as possible. Okay, try and squeeze out as much water as possible so that when you extend it on the line, it'll dry really quickly. Okay, here we go, last garment with water. Okay, and then when you're squeezing, just make sure that you look at the water to see if there's too much soap coming out. If there's too much soap, you might need to rinse it out again. This is good, so this is my last rinse. Okay, try and squeeze out as much water as possible. Okay, so that's done for these garments. Then I'll show you how to clean the socks. Okay, so now I'm using the kitchen sink. And these socks right here on the bottom of the socks, that's where we walk all over the ground, so it gets pretty dirty. So I'm going to use this scrubber that I found here in the kitchen. So if you have something like this with a brush, or you can just use an old toothbrush as well, and just put a little bit of water, okay? And then I'm just using dish soap here, okay? You can use dish soap, or you can grab the hand soap from the bathroom. It's not a problem. Unless you're super sensitive to different perfumes and dyes and things like that, you might want to try a bar soap or something that you prefer, okay? And then when the socks are wet, you're just gonna go like this. Let me try and get a more of a close-up here so you can see what I'm doing. All right, there's a better view for you. Okay, so you have the soap on the scrubber, and you just want to hold down the end and then just scrub out the dirt. Scrub it out. Okay, you can also flip the sock around and just scrub out. Okay, so this is all soapy. So we're just going to put that to the side and start with the second sock. Alright, now I'm just going to soap up these. Okay, so they're filled with soap. Now we have to just rinse them. Okay, so you can still see some soap coming out. Alright, no more soap. Alright, done with the water. Okay, so I'm going to squeeze these socks out as much as possible to get rid of all that excess water, so it's a lot quicker to dry on the line. Alright, that's good. Okay, so here is my line. So as you can see, there are 3 bungee cords that I put together to make this line. right, so if you saw what I was doing here, so I'm putting the clothes on the line. I don't necessarily like to put the pin in the middle of the shirt because then it leaves a mark, so I put it on the side just so it won't fall if it the wind blows it over. And then the underwear, I pin it right here so I can get most of the material dried. For the jacket, I only had one clip left, so I kept it to pin the sock. And then this sock is free right here, so I'm going to try and do the same thing and take advantage of this one pin that I have left. For the clothes to dry, it usually takes about an hour to 2 hours to dry, but it really depends on the amount of sunlight your clothes are getting and then the wind as well. So just check on it every 1 to 2 hours. You definitely want it completely dry because if it's a little bit humid and you put it away, it could create a mold and then your clothes will start to stink. That's how you extend clothes on the line, and I've showed you how to wash the clothes in the sink, and you can use Mother Nature, just sun and wind. Thanks so much for watching Eco Clean Queen channel. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified of any other upcoming videos. Thanks again. Take care.